Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena Standard Best of 1 Mythic Rank deck guide. We'll break down the deck list in depth, discussing the strategies and synergies within our video. Moving on to demonstrate all of this within the Mythic Ranked gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world. Then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and pack opening. So don't go anywhere. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to support. You can also become a YouTube member, and why not join our community Discord while you're at it. Thanks again, and let's take a look at the newest deck. Here we are with Orzhov Tokens 2.0, which is a Convoke-based mid-range deck, brewing around token generation within our newest Convoke card, the Hoarding Broodlord. For 8 mana, a 7/6 with flying and Convoke, right? So this is why generating all of the tokens is so important, so we can get the dragon out, a little bit earlier, and definitely not for 8 mana. However, when you do, you get to search your library for any card. This is absolutely phenomenal, and it's going to go into exile. We can cast it from exile, and as long as we continue to control the Broodlord, it's going to have Convoke as well, too. So if you do lose the dragon, you can still cast the spell from exile, but you will lose the ability to Convoke that card. So we're going to be making a bunch of tokens, tapping them sideways to play the dragon, searching our library for whatever the situation demands, because survival and winning the game is more important than anything. However, for style points and our, main strategy here, we want to grab Elesh Norn for 4 mana. It's a 3/5 with vigilance, and whenever source and opponent controls would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, they're going to lose 2 life unless they pay 1 generic mana. Furthermore, we can pay 3 to sacrifice 3 other creatures, transforming Elesh at sorcery speed into the Argent Etchings. Sadly, due to the newest game client update, we can no longer show you the backside of these new Praetors because they say can't transform. However, I assure you there is an enchantment on the backside called the Argent Etchings, and when it enters play, you're going to incubate 5 times and then transform all of your incubation tokens that you control. On the second trigger of it, all of your creatures get +1/+1 until the end of turn and gain double strike for the remainder of the turn as well, which is crazy good. And then finally, destroy all non-Phyrexian artifact and lands. Transform the Argent Etchings back into Elesh Norn, okay? So I know I can't show you that, but that is what it is doing, which is really cool. So because we're grabbing Elesh with the Broodlord, we can now convoke even more tokens with Elesh Norn, hopefully casting for 0, leaving us spare mana to activate that ability immediately, right? So we can make a ton of value here very, very quick out of the blue, and our opponent's really not going to expect it at all. And worst case scenario, they're going to interact with us. They're going to remove our creature, and well, we've got the answers for that through Invasion of Tolvada as well for 5 mana. As a battle siege, when it enters play, grab a non-battle permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield. The Broodlord, ETB, or Elesh, because the ability, right? And then, if we do transform Tolvada, which is really easy with the dragon, we get the Broken Sky. Creatures that are tokens that we control get +1/+0 and lifelink. That's crazy. And then at the beginning of your end step, we get to create a 1/1 white and black, which is really good for the Convoke. It does both colors with flying. And of course, it gets the +1, it gets the life gain. And, that's not the only thing we have going on. For the tokens, of course, we will have the wedding announcement, generating 1/1s. Once we've done this 3 times, transform it. Creatures you control get +1/+1, right? So, in a similar aspect, we're generating tokens. If we attack with 2 creatures the turn, we're going to draw instead of generated token, but nonetheless accumulating these counters. Get 3, transform it to the festivities, push up the whole team. We also have the Hive, creating that might. It can't block, it has Toxic 1. You're going to lose 1 life every time, but it does have Corrupted. So if you do get 3 poison counters on your opponent, you're going to have life gain on your mites, which is really cool. But we do get that as well just from Tolvada, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal. More tokens, you know, through the restoration. Once we transform it into the architect, whenever it attacks or blocks, we do get to create that 1/1, which is quite nice. Edgar, once it transforms into the coffin, is going to create 1/1 vampires. Of course, Edgar is going to push up our vampires as well, which is really nice, and it does organically have lifelink for sustainability, which is pretty cool. Resolute Reinforcements can make some tokens. You know, 2 mana with flash, 1 power, 1 toughness makes another 1/1 we all know and love. And then finally, the White Sun's Twilight. You know, for 2 mana plus X, gain X life, create X mites, and then if X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures, which is cool. And then I guess last but not least, Mirrex can make some tokens as well, right? So there's a lot of token generation within the deck that, again, is used to convoke Big Daddy Broodlord, which helps us find either A, whatever the situation demands. If you're overwhelmed, grab a White Sun's Twilight. You know, you can convoke this X costs. So, you know, X equals 10, you gain a bunch of life, you make way too many mites, and you just hit for lethal, right? That's always a lot of fun. Of course, you know, you can go the main path with Elesh Norn. If they have Indestructible or something, you know, then it's Sunfall, right? We can still maintain here. If it's a single target non-creature, Rite of Oblivion can take care of it. You know, we also have other elements of control within the deck. Destroy Evil, enchantments, creatures with power 4 or toughness 4 or greater for 2 at instant. Fateful Absence, creature or planeswalker. Edict, token, creature, or planeswalker. Your choice. Your opponent chooses which of the type. And then cut down total power and toughness 5 or less for 1 mana at instant speed. So a lot of removal within the deck as well. Woo! Which the Broodlord can tutor out of your deck if that's what the situation demands to survive. Of course, we just love to overwhelm and smash with double strike as our general strategy to make that perfectly clear. We've got lots of land for consistency within the Sanctum and the Caves. We also have our utility lands within Gonjo and the Mire for a really, really, really fun deck. So I hope you all enjoy this build. We'll demonstrate it within our Mythic Rank gameplay footage. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then we're going to tear open a booster pack when we're all done. Let's go! Nice land, dude. Let's keep 6. Toss the Absence. Because who needs removal? That's overrated, right? When you top deck one, it is. Glad we don't have 2 of them. Okay, for 3 to 17. Let's just get these mites active. Get the wedding announcement active. We sadly have to prioritize Fate for Shouldered, which we know is coming. They double dump? Oh, wow. No courtesy flush there. There's certain things you shouldn't do as a house guest. I mean, you know, this sucks. That's a big boy. Take it on the chin skis, down to 8. They don't buff it. Interesting. Lily, 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 A. Oh, that's ultra unfortunate. We've almost killed ourselves now, too. Which I really like. Alright, let's Dunkaroni on the enchantment. Dunkaroni on Lilskis. Past turn, Absence is ready to strike. It could be Shelly, and we're going to want to block, take care of that instead, but We're gonna wait and find out. Yes, 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 yes. You ever been in a storm like that, Wally? Hey! That is my blocker. My bluker. We do give them a draw, which is not great. They can take it, grab a land, play the land. Nope, they decide not to. Down to 6, and that's really bad. Do we want the draw or the token? Draws are always good. Tokens are not bad because we're convoking, but... I mean, we should be okay for the most part. Get these draws before a Sheoldred hits play, right? We just need a third black source. Really? I'll grab a plains here. We need life gain right away. Very important. Gotta keep that human back to block the land. We do have Resolute, but there's probably some interaction over there too. So let's take the draw. Yep. That's kind of what we expected. We are close, right? 3 or more poison counters, they do. It's weird that's not the full... Oh, it's behind the orb. I see. It's just like the layering issue. Oh, there goes my life gain. Good for you. Nice. Do we have any organic life gain? The sun? Yeah, we're gonna need 1 blocker. The dragon will act as a second. And then I think this is pretty brutal. Unless we take an invasion to gain life gain. But I think I need life gain right away. Which is just the sun. It's not pretty, but it is what it is. Because we're going to be way low. Like, if they play shoulder, they just win. That's how low we are. So it's not really what we want to do with the deck, but it might be kind of like a requirement. We have 3 blockers. That should be enough. Cut down's no longer an option. Gix's command not really effective anymore either. Go for the throat on the Durgano, to be expected. Sleeper's out. That's not the worst. Okay. So we do have life gain, which is really good. No convoke because our dragon's gone. I say let's just go for it. Right, grab some life. And that's really going to help, unless they remove it. If they remove it, definitely White Sun. If they don't, you know, we're so close here. We have field advantage. Play a blocker, and we have forced removal. I think that might be just as good, since the 3/3 might actually connected with that life gain. Put us to 5. That should be good. Woo! It's not really how I like to play the deck, but whatever gets you the win. Going first, thank you. Keeping 7. Very slow. We'll get there, though. Ooh. Playing slow against mono red. That's great. Really good. Edgar's not bad against mono red. Neither's that Sunfall. Ooh, they're going for it. We'd still, you know, need that extra turn. Almost dead, and they might just have burn in hand. So we'll have to wait and see. I always thought this sacrifice was kind of weird. Kind of a bummer. But I understand. I don't mind losing Edgar. We're going to lose the restoration as well. But in the interim, it can, you know, mitigate some damage. And maybe we don't lose it, right? We'll see. If they kill it, that would actually be ideal. Take your draw. That is fine. It's a massive draw, 4. But we're not overexposed, right? So down to 11. Really? We hit 7. We could get into some pretty crazy stuff. I'll tell you what. I'll just do the legendary rule. Right? Let's smash. No blocks. They're like, well, why are they doing that? They should defend. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. And we're going to keep the new one to defend. Old one goes to the grave. And, of course, back transformed as the coffin. Now we have 2 defenders and a token engine. Blasted to 9. That's uncomfortable. We do want to flip invasion almost immediately. So if Architect dies, that's not the end of the world. Thank you for the support. 3 months. Woof, woof, woof. 1 mana on our end. Really? You're a legend. 4 cards in hand. Resolve. Gets to a Squizzles. We'll block that. That's fine. We have really nice blocks here still. Hit for 2 to 5. All right. Now we've got some life gain in the house. I'm going to get life gain on my tokens. It's kind of awkward, but that's some nice life gain on the defensive. And we didn't even use the front side, right? It's supposed to bring something back from the grave. Nah. It's overrated. So as long as it's not an end that or just lethal. Bro, are you kidding me? Double play with fire into double lightning strike? Okay, okay, sure. Nice job. Going first. Pretty good land, actually. Not bad. Let's get that hive out first, and then Resolute can come out second. And then we can dragon into a field wipe, I guess. We can also spot remove something. Like the Siege Veteran. Because that's good. Well, if we're tutoring a field wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's save it. No blocks. Right? Getting our dragon. And then we just want the field wipe. I like Sunfall best, right? Now we'll block with the dragon, most likely, or have it exiled. Oh, wow. We might actually get in a... Am I dead? Close. Really, really close. They didn't attack. Whoa. So let's hit just for 7. All our creatures, because they're being exiled. Right? We take it all. There's a scoop. We have an 11/11. Oh, incubate token. That is a big baby. And not just that, because we convoked the creatures, we can, play Elesh for 4. That's really nice. And, go from there. Opponent goes first. Let's keep the hand. If we can get that third land, which with 25 in the deck shouldn't really ever be a problem. Well, you say that. Uh-oh. Against mono red, too. Who is being very aggressive. I like it. I like it. Okay. Land off the top. Let's go. No. At least it's something, though, Mac. All right, to 16. Take the Phoenix. It's uncomfortable at best. Thank you. I want to get to that 3/4 as soon as possible. Now let's hope we draw a land and we can double play lands. Oh my gosh. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. We need Edgar out, I guess. Oh. That's a big boy. It's too bad it's not put into the graveyard. That'd be sick. All right, get wrecked. I wish we had another land. We do not. We do have the 3/4, which should be okay. Hopefully they've top decked a land. Down to 6. Okay. It's an enchantment as well. We could dunk on it. But I'm going straight for life gain through Edgar when he flips. Which I will manually do. Uh-oh. So let's slam. 7 damage to 13. Catching up in a hurry. Playing Edgar on top of Edgar. Keeping Edgar. Having Edgar transform. Ooh. That's good. Well, let's make the token at the very minimum. They probably get 4 damage. Was that a stoke the flames? Nice. That's freaking massive, dude. Very big. Right? That's no joke. Whew, down to 2. Little life gain. 7, 8, 9. Let's just gain life, right? We can gain 3 life. That's going to be important. Hiya! Nice. That probably saves the game right there. Watch them top deck stoke and it just be out of reach. I'd like to imagine, you know? All right, the opponent goes first. Huh. All right, whatever. Sometimes that's going to happen. I'd like to go first every time. I'll scrooch over, make some room. Hello. Oh. Well, that's a card. That's a big boy. We can top deck that 4th line for Ellie, A, or force it with Resto. Probably just take the damage here. Ooh, big tough guy. Okay. Ouch. Now they push to 6. We go up to 2 poison, which I don't think is too relevant here. No land. Hashtag bomb bomb. Let's force it. No attack. Make the Turkin. And just top decking the 5th land. Just to remove their single creature. Right? Or a 3rd black source, and we could get wrecked. Wow, just nothing. Should be an easy trade. Right, because we flip, have lots of blocking capabilities now. Unless they destroy our wedding, which wouldn't be the worst. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 total block. What are we listening to? Jesus Christ Supertramp by Rob Sonic. Oh. We're going in. That's like a 5 per 1. No, wait, they only got 4. And we could have just... Nice. I'd like just to get a good blocker out there. And I will hit for 2. Let's get this show on the road. Looking for a third black source still. Might force restoration. Oh, black tokens. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's get after it, see what we got. I want to keep 1 white creature, 1 black creature up. And then I think I might even take cut down. Or edict would be better. And then we can do it now. And then if they have like indestructible or hexproof, we don't care. So, you know, it's kind of a sad pick for us, but that's the beauty of it, is you just take whatever you need, right? And in that situation, I wanted the removal. Good game, bro. A good game, bro. Going first, 3 land into a restoration with not only an invasion, but a Broodlordo. Does it get any better? Well, we could have a 2-drop. Like Fateful Absence. Secondary Durgan. We also have the 3 black sources right out of the top, which is cool. So, you know, we just want some tokens to convoke. Double dropping land next turn. Thank you for the follow. Follow, A. Get commanded. I actually really like that card. They grab indestructible now. It's cool. Very good. And we have to deal combat damage to them to get it off. So I enjoy that. It's a card I've only gone to use twice. We do take out the Adeline. Then we transform. Land in. We're still 1 shy, so let's pull it here. That's for next turn. And then we're into Durgan zone. Plus we can make, you know, maybe some tokens here. Hopefully 2, 1 on the attack, 1 on the block. They have 5 cards in hand. We cannot block the burb. Hit for 2 to 12. Okay, same thing. Toss a land, play a land. Play your regular land. Let's attack. Oh, now I know they don't have anything. They should have held that mana for a little bit longer. It's indestructible, it's fine. Now we can tap this token, though, instead of the Architect. And, do we want the sun here? Is that indestructible? We go straight with Elesh, try to get lethal. Rite of Oblivion on the Exile. Yes. And then we invasion it back. I don't want to take it now, though. If they can deal with it, they can deal with it. Hopefully not exiling it, but... We're consistently running with our backs. That's really good. Against the wall. Which is hurtful. Alright, let's hit for 7. Oh, we get the block. Nice. And then we're going to kill Hazoret. Auto pay. Sack the Broodlord. Bring it back. Oh, yeah. Oh! And now I'll take Ellie. I think so. We don't have enough mana to go wild, but I think it's still worth it. Just tap 2, keep the blocks. And it's a good value, right? It's just a lot of things going on here. Imagine sacking a 7/6 with your Rite of Oblivion. Like, what are you doing? There's always a plan. Let's flip-a-roni. Tap the creatures. Durgan out. And then we want more creatures of our own. Right? Like a wedding announcement, I guess. Or Resolute. Resolute would be better. And then we can Resolute out. Tap the dragon. And then finally, Ellie. Sack the 3 little babe skis. Then we're going to make 5 3/2s with life gain. And an additional 2/1. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Plus, we've got 2 7/6s in the air that will all receive double strike. Woof. I like it. Good on you, bro. Watch them cast like a farewell or something. I don't know. No blocks. Oh, it destroys our... that's actually really good for them. No double strike. But, I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll be okay. The double strike would have been cooler, though, right? Bully for you. The indestructible will go away. So they will lose that. But it's lethal in a little bit as well. That was sad. We almost had the perfect video. No double strike, though. We'll keep trying. All right, then. Going first, and, well, I like it. 3 land in hand as well. Turn 1 removal. Also kind of doubles as turn 2 removal if we don't use it right away. And then, we're into that turn 3 wedding. Turn 4 restoration confirms the 4th land drop. Just take it. Ooh. Hello. Building to Sunfall. Always really, really nice. So we did go, 1 damage for 1 with that, but it grows every turn, right? So that's quite scary. We'd like to get our 4th land out prior to the restoration so the Sunfall doesn't hit the Architect. Taking 2 here. Yeah, we'll grab it this turn, so next turn we don't have to spend the mana. We could just straight Sunfall. We will double block here, just to prevent damage. We don't need to remove anything. Right? They might not even want to attack. I don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Not 8. I'll double block it. It grows, and maybe I'll just save Sunfall for a little bit. I think that would be the worst idea. Because these weddings they can just sit there until we throw out Elesh, right? Yeah, that's pretty juicy. Yeah, we'll leave the Architect to chill. Might even just White Sun, though. HGG, you're brutal, bro! Because then we can just attack and win. Because we've gone so wide. Best thing is they don't know we have it. So they're going to fold out. Let's just swing. There might be a block with Pulkranos Reborn. I don't know, though. They don't. Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Hi. Oh, that's a good play. That could just be a deck in itself. I really like that move. Oakley dokley. Orzhov Tokens 2.0 is, well, a lot of fun. You do need to avoid the field wipes to really accelerate with the Convoke. However, you know, it's positioned at such a mid-range build with all of the, you know, recursive elements like turn after turn, right? The Hive just is going to sit there forever and make tokens. The Wedding Announcement to a lesser extent. Edgar, big time, right? So, you know, it's not like you lose a couple cards and you're done because, you know, you've got nowhere to go, right? You just were generating tokens to accumulate mana anyways while removing their stuff. So, you know, if they want to sit there and remove everything and not play any threats, that's fine because we still have answers for the threats, and you know, we're just looking to get to some larger cards anyways. And you know, you get to 8 mana, you just play the dragon, tutor for whatever you need. At that point in the game, they're probably going to be out of cards as well, and the choice of card is going to make such an impact that you should walk away with it. With this being said, you know, I had some other cards I was considering in the deck. Of course, you know, I don't know why I can't show you the backside of Elesh. Sad. Archangel Elspeth, though, you know, a little bit more life gain, some token generation, we don't mind it. Feast, if you know things are dying, we're sacrificing them with our Elesh. So, you know, we were thinking about it in that same fashion. Elias Core, you know, that's really gonna increase that, but it almost changes it into a more of a sacrifice based build. And then, you know, why not stay on that topic with Ran? Tainted Adversary, I wish there were more black tokens because the 3 mana black cost on the Broodlord is sometimes hard to get. So if we had more black token generation, I know Jadar is another option here that would really work. I think that would be cool. It is unfortunate that it's not a kicker ability, right? I would love to convoke that 3 mana over and over, but it just doesn't work that way. Sunder the Gateway, you know, really good. Artifact enchantment removal, I think it's phenomenal, and you know, more incubation's not bad. And the Dweller, maybe not black, but maybe not a token, I mean to say, but it's still black. It has Death Touch, which would slow our opponents down. They don't want to attack into it, and you know, just food for thought, right? So let me know what you all think of the deck, and you know, where we can take it from here in the comments below. Of course, if you've not seen them yet, we have been opening up Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth collector boosters. Now, these bad boys are crazy expensive, so we had to put them in their own video. So check out that series of videos with 2 boxes, like $1,000 worth of cards. Yeah, no joke. So feel free to support, even just with a like, you know, a comment. Watch the series of pack openings, and you know, hopefully something that we can continue to do in the future. The Markov Baron is sick, but not as sick as the Copper Coat Vanguard. Ooh, and not as sick as the Nissa. Oh, that's a nice pull. Oh, lordy lord. The Resurgent Animus, that is beautiful. A secondary Baron, and then an alt art Warmonger, which I don't really like. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this alt art whatsoever. It's sloppy. And the token, so what a phenomenal pull within Nissa. I do like the Barons as well, really helping the vampire decks, and then the Vanguard is crazy good in the human decks. So very nice pull on Nissa, love it. And reminder to check out our collector booster series of pack openings as well. Have an absolute magical day, everyone. Thank you for spending some time with me here today. I'll see you soon in the next. Take care.